Hello, welcome to this video. In this video we will see a question based on projection of solids, projection of a square pyramid. Question is, a square pyramid side of base 45 mm and altitude 65 mm is kept with a side of base parallel to VP and the triangular face containing that side of base being vertical and 10 mm away from VP. Draw the projection of the pyramid such that the base is visible in front view. So since it's a square pyramid, you want to draw a square in top view. So first you draw a reference line. This square you have to start in such a way that in this question, initial position itself the position should be correct. So in this case the base is parallel to vertical plane. So since one base is parallel to VP and the triangular face containing that side is vertical, that means you want to start a base perpendicular like this. You draw a vertical line like this, and then you complete the triangle like a square like this with a base edge 45 mm. So 45 mm square you construct like this, one base edge perpendicular like this. Name this square as A, B, C, D and O. Do the dimension, draw the cross diagonals, and this point is apex O. Now to draw the front view, this is the front view. To draw the front view, you project all these points to the reference line, and from the height of the square is given as 65 mm. So from here you mark 65 mm and use a chain line to represent the axis. Name that point as O dash. Also draw these slant lines, and this point will be, this is the front view, so you want to see this object from here. So this is B and A, so this is B dash and A dash. So this is C, first C and then D, so it is C dash and D dash. So you complete that triangle front view and name those points. Now it is given that one base edge, the base edge is parallel and triangular face is vertical. So this is the triangular face in top view and this is the triangular face in front view. This triangular face you want to make it parallel. So for that, first you want to make it perpendicular. So this line you keep some distance from here, and this line you draw it perpendicular like this. Measure this dimension, and that dimension line you draw it perpendicular like this. Now name this point as O1 dash and C1 dash D1 dash, same name here, and you measure this angle you want to draw from here. Measure this angle, and that angle you draw it like this, and with this is the length. This length you mark here. So in that way you can complete that triangle. Name this point as B1 dash A1 dash. Also draw the midpoint of this line, and in this point from here you can draw the axis like this. So this is O1 dash. So in that way you can draw the front view of the tilted position with this base edge, this slant edge perpendicular like this. This is a slant triangular face, so that triangular face should be perpendicular like this. Now next to draw the top view of this diagram, you draw the reference line, you draw the projection lines from here like this, parallel. Now draw vertical lines from all these points here like this. Like A1 dash to A will give you A1, B1 dash to B will give you B1, C1 dash to C will give you C1, and D1 dash to D will give you D1. Similarly, O1 dash to O, meeting point of O1 dash and O will give you O1. So in that way you can draw that rectangle and these two slant lines also. Name this point as O1. Now once this is over, completed, now you want to tilt this diagram through 90 degrees. To tilt this diagram to 90 degrees, it is given that one base edge, the triangular face is parallel and it is vertical and 10 mm away from VP. So now it is perpendicular. The triangular face has become perpendicular. Now you want to make it parallel. To make it parallel, you want to turn it through 90 degrees so that it will become parallel. Now from here you mark a point at 10 mm and draw a line like this. On that line you want to mark this dimension on that line. This is D2 and C2. This height, this length you mark like this, and complete that rectangle. Also draw these slant lines. Name this point as A2, B2, C2, D2 and O2. Mark this 10 mm. Now to get the final position of the object, here you draw projection lines like this from all these points. Now meeting point of A2 and A1 dash will give you A2 dash, D2 and D1 dash will give you D2 dash, B2 and B1 dash will give you B2 dash, C2 and C1 dash will give you C2 dash. Similarly, O2 and O1 dash will give you O2 dash. Now complete that triangle like this and complete the other lines also. Now in this case, the line O2 dash D2 dash and O2 dash C2 dash, that is actually OD and OC. These two lines are invisible in front view because these are coming back behind the this face. So these two faces, these lines will be invisible. So you have to use a dotted line to represent that. Now after drawing that, you want to draw the axis also to get a three-dimensional appearance. So to get the axis, you just draw a line from this edge corner to this corner and this corner to this corner. That these two lines will meet here. From there you draw a vertical line like this using a chain line to represent that this is axis, and name this point as O2 dash. So this is axis. So and these two lines are dotted lines, other lines will be continuous lines. This is how you draw projection of a square pyramid when it is one base face is a triangular face. One triangular face is parallel to vertical plane. Thank you very much.